FM22 announcement was last week, and I may have missed the boat on not getting my wish list out. However, I'm making it up to you now. So sit back, stay tuned, and see what comes after the opening credits. Hello boys and girls, how are we doing? Now, today's wish list is different from what other people want. This is my personal wish list, and if you know me, or you've seen some of my tweets over the last year, there's one thing I feel that should be added into Football Manager, and that is more leagues. So I'm not talking about the Lowland League in Scotland, for example. I'm talking about Nations Leagues. So what we're going to go over today is 5 nations, and I'll probably dive into a few who just missed out. I'm not going to lie, there's a few that just missed out. These are 5 leagues I would like to see added into the base game of FM22. If that's up your street, folks, stay tuned, like, share and subscribe. So, before we get into league number 1, this is your chance to guess. So, below me, I've got every league, okay? So there's 1, 2, 3 African nations. Can you name them? Leave them down in the comments. 1 Oceanic nation and 1 Asian nation. There you go, folks. That's your hint. Let's roll on with number 1. And thanks to the wonderful world of Wikipedia, there you are. Nation number 1 that I'd love to see included from the base game is the Egyptian Premier League. Now, few reasons, and I'll dive into them all, don't you worry. But first of all, Egypt is a well-known African powerhouse in the league constructor. Yes, they have been, where they are. They've been to World Cups and all that as well. And I only chose one North African team. Now, it was a toss-up between Egypt, Morocco, and Algeria. But there is a reason I chose the Egyptian Premier League. Not just alone because there's cool facial badge. But, boom, jump on here. Egypt has won the CAF Champions League. So, that's the African Champions League, right? 16 times. They've been runner-ups 9 times. Of all these teams, that is the best number. Simple as that. Now, you might be thinking, well, what do they offer? Mo Salah came through there, obviously. Midu, do you remember him? Well, let's look at this year's, right? So there's 18 teams. So if you were to choose, right, got all these wonderful stadiums. That one looks like it's got a nuclear power plant outside it, so it looks like you're playing in The Simpsons. Amazing. Pyramids, they are a big team. Well, not a big team. They were made, okay, so in recent years. However, this is, you can see out here, they've got a list of foreign players, maximum number of 5 plus an under contract. Whatever that means, I don't know, but that's pretty cool. I like that. Here is the league table, right? So, this is last season's, by the way. This is how it finished. But you can see, Zamalek, Al Ahly, 2 big teams. Pyramids, they are an up-and-coming team, I won't lie. Yes, they were made out of money, but hey, that doesn't matter. But I do think Egypt is a good choice. It's one of North Africa's, dominant nations in terms of their Champions League and domestically. And I think they could challenge South Africa, quite honestly. So, Sports Interactive, Miles, if you're watching, please, I'd love the Egyptian League, okay? We've already had updates which included, let me think off the top of my head. Gibraltar, Canada. I can sense a Faroe Islands one. That, but they're not in this. See? Faroe Islands aren't here, but I mentioned them. They could be normal mentions though. But yes, Egypt. I'd love to see them included in the base game. But now we move on to number 2. And number 2 is one of my favourite Asian footballing nations, and that is the J League, the Japanese League. Many reasons. 1, I love Japan. In general, I just love them. I love anime, I love all that. If you know me, I'm a big Pokemon fan. Right? So, I love anime. 2, I think Japan has got a wonderful, rich culture. 3, their tops of some teams are absolutely amazing. 4, why not? We've got China, we've got South Korea, let's get Japan in. Now, this is 2021 J League. As you can see here, quite a few teams. I'm not saying bringing just the J League. I'd actually suggest the J League 2 as well in the base game. Just because they're very competitive in Japan. Now you do have. I should have done my research before this, but I believe it is. Well, I can see the league table now. 20 teams, so very competitive, very similar in size to, let's say, the English Premier League. Yeah, we'll go with that. So, as you can see, I've stopped here on personnel and kits. You can see the manager, Kevin Muscat. He's an ex-Rangers player, I believe. But, let's look at some of the teams, okay? FC Tokyo, sure few know the name. Ura Red Diamonds. They are honestly one of the most famous names in Japanese football. The Yokohama FC Marinos, sorry. They're another one. Shamsui S-Pulse, I know them. So, Vissel Kobe as well, actually. I love Vissel Kobe. Just saying. Japan needs to be included. So, once again, Miles FM. This is another league. My top 2 leagues, right? This is no particular order apart from the top 2, because these are 2 that I'd love to see included. So, Miles, Sports Interactive, do what you've got to do. Please get us to J League 1 and J League 2 in the base game of FM 22. That'd be awesome. Now, let's move on to team number 3. And for number 3, we've moved to New Zealand. This is my oceanic choice. Now, I could have chosen Fiji, I could have chosen Tonga, Samoa. However, I always feel like New Zealand's got that about, because New Zealand are quite a well-known nation. Chris Wood, for example, excellent New Zealander player. Now, they are making a brand new league system, right? Which I absolutely love. I just want to show you that, okay? So this is the 2021 North League. Now, you might be saying, well, what's that? The National League Championship. It's going to be in its first season. Now, it's taking the winners of the North, the Central, and the Southern and put them into one big league, right? Which is this league coming up. You can see we've got some teams here. Now, we're missing the Southern League. That's all we're missing right now, okay? But currently, we've got Auckland City, Auckland United, Wellington Phoenix Reserve. Wellington Phoenix play in the A League. You can already play as a New Zealand team. However, you've got the chance to rule New Zealand straight away. We're still missing quite a few teams. It's only a 10 league system, but hey, it is what it is. Now, I believe that playing a nation like New Zealand, right, is something different. Because, for example, you could play potentially in the Southern League as, let's say, Christchurch United, okay? Now, you play as Christchurch United and you get to number 1. Whoop, whoop. You then get into the National League Championship. How awesome would that be? Folks, I think New Zealand has got a right up and coming football nation. I think they're very underrated. And I do think that they would be beneficial to Football Manager 2022. That's my thoughts. But hey, let's move on to team number 4. And nation number 4 is the Ivory Coast. Now, I did say team, but I meant nation. So, number 4 is the Ivory Coast. Now, you might be wondering, well, why Ivory Coast? I fancy Ivory Coast, right? I think they're really good. Now, I'm going to look at the Concacaf. I believe they've had a winner or two. Had 2 winners and 2 runners-up. Now, if I look carefully, African Sport was a runner-up. ASEC Minimos. That is Ivory Coast? No, it is Ivory Coast. So you can see there's a few, right? Only 4 nations, and that's, 4 teams, sorry. And that's fair enough. But I do believe, with all the African talent that's been coming out in recent years, I think Ivory Coast would be amazing. Now you think, right, Ivory Coast players. Top of my head, you have players currently playing their trade nationally, right? So internationally, sorry, not nationally. You've got like sort of Nicholas Pepe, Volher Zaha, big name in England. Everyone knows him. The Traore brothers, they used to play for here. So Yayan Kolo. So I've got to say, I would like to see Ivory Coast. I mean, I would just like to see one more representative of Africa, if I'm honest. And Ivory Coast are one of my choices. I've got another choice coming up, so stay tuned for number 5. And choice number 5 is the Black Star of Africa. the Ghana Premier League. Now, let's just go out there. I've got a Ghanaian football top. I've recently got a Hearts of Oak football top. So I do have a bit of love for Africa, okay? I'm not going to lie. However, I feel that there's a rich history in Ghana. So, if you just look at the teams, right? Hearts of Oak, I've just mentioned them. The Accra Lions, Stante Koto. You know, teams like that, they're known. And fine, yeah, I know a lot of football, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite geeky when it comes to football. I know quite a lot of them, right? But I wonder, in the Ghanaian national team, is there any homegrown representatives? Well, yes, there is. And that shows that this league's got strong depth. They've actually got a 20-year-old from Dreams there, okay? A 20-year-old, that shows you. There's quite young players here. There's a 17-year-old Abdul Fatawu Ishakau from Stadfest. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to go on a limb here. 17 years old, he's in the Ghanaian national team. Look out from FM22, I think he'll be a wonder kid. But, what about the African Champions League? We'll just drop down Ghana, 3-time winners, 8-time runner-ups. And of course, I go up here. And who do I find from Ghana? Oh yes, Hearts of Oak. Boys and girls, that's my argument done dusted. But now, we're going to go to the consolation prize. Leagues that nearly made it, okay? So this is going to be number 6. And this is going to be the teams that nearly made my 5. So these are 5 teams that I actually had written down. I say teams, nations, leagues that I had written down. And then I decided against it. Just at the last moment, right? So first of all, you've got the Faroese Premier League. I'm not going to try and pronounce that because that's Bertie Dielden Men. Okay, we'll go with that. The Bertie Dielden Men. The reason I chose them is I think the Faroese leagues are up and coming. I've seen my team play a Faroese League team before. I think it's a good nation. It's up and coming. So, yeah, they've got good due come through. They just missed it. I'm not going to lie. They were written down at one point. The Maltese Premier League. Once again, it's another league that I think is underrated. The reason I decided to include them in my extra 5 was it's a flip of the coin. Do I want the Maltese League or do I want the Cypriot League? And I chose the Maltese League because I feel like it's not had enough love over the years. And that, and also they've got a team called Hibernians, I believe. Yeah, there they are. So Hibernians, you know, there's a reason. The third is the Moroccan League, the Botola Pro. Now, once again, it was a tough choice for a North African team, but I went with Egypt. And then I thought, right, who do I want to include in extra? Do I want to include Morocco or do I want to include Algeria? And I thought about it, and there's only been 1, maybe 2 Algerian teams play for my team. I know there's been at least 3 Moroccans play for Hibs, so Morocco it is. 4, Ecuador. Simple, I think it's the most underrated league in South America. They've got good teams in there. And I do believe an Ecuadorian team has won Copa Libertadores, while a Peruvian team hasn't. So bear with me. I'm going to go prove that fact. So to put my money where my mouth is, right? It's just a nice simple one. LTU Quito won it in 2008. You can see there's no Peruvian flag. Yet Universitario, who were runners up in 1972, have their league included in the Football Manager. I'm just saying, okay? Now, choice number 5 was the Liga FPD, also known as the Costa Rican League. Now, you might be thinking, well, why Costa Rica? Why not? We've got North America represented, we've got South America represented. What about Central America? So, Costa Rica, you were in my choice. And I know it sounds a bit strange, but once again, it's either Costa Rica or Honduras, and I know Costa Rica, I've been at more World Cups than Honduras, I believe. I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, I'm sorry. Didn't research that fact. I should have, but hey, you know what? I went Costa Rica. So, boys and girls, thank you for watching. It's been a wonderful little thing to do for you guys. This is first of many. We have a few out this week. This is going to come out on Wednesday, as you're aware, the 15th. Football Manager's only a couple months away. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. My channel's going to be bouncing with Football Manager content. But one thing I do want to say, thank you very much for watching. Take it easy. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye for now.